Happy birthday, Ishan! So, this might not be the video you wanted, but this is the one you're gonna get. For the other who don't know what's happening here, I am taking a first look at Lightus. It's some kind of monster hunter catching game with a lot of focus on crafting and gathering stuff, and not a lot of focus on using proper English. Now, it might be rich coming from a French-speaking person, but seriously, I was not impressed by the localization. Let's keep it at that. So here I'm trying to make my character. And by the way, the reason I'm playing this, today is Ishan's birthday. And he asked me to play a game for his birthday because he's always suggesting a bunch of games to me, and I end up playing not a lot of them. We'll say it that way. I think for this round I had a choice between like Lightus and Evo Creo or Coromon. Let me tell you, I should have taken another one. On this one, I am trying, not trying, I am recording the audio after the fact because I was not able to find a setting to lower the in-game volume. So you would not have been able to hear me, which maybe would not have been that much of a deal because I don't have a lot of things to say about Lightus. It does look good, but the frame rate is incredibly choppy. It does sound nice, but the localization is awful. There seem to be some kind of interesting in-game mechanics, but they are super basic and uninspired. So it's see how it's not my capture device or anything like that. I'm playing on an iPhone 16 and it was like that when I've played. Now it's in kind of in post. I'm just watching the video I pre-recorded, but it was like that when I played, and I thought, man, I hope it's not gonna be that choppy for, all the game. Well, lo and behold, it was choppy for all of the game. Seems that it's some kind of servers problems. I don't know. I I feel I've said everything I wanted to say about Lightus, and we're 3 minutes in out of a 30 minutes video. That's gonna be a challenge. So here the problem is I cannot read what's on the screen because it's too small. I made a video not too long ago showing you how I'm making those videos, and the way I do it is like right now on my phone, looking at the video I recorded in my editing software, and so there's only like a third of the screen that is dedicated to the actual video. The rest is UI and meters and buttons, so it makes it very difficult to read the small text on the screen. But on YouTube it's gonna be bigger, and take a look, read the text, and you're gonna understand what I mean when I say the localization is not that great. And if you choose to not read the text, you won't be losing much. There is a story. I mean, I'm only in the tutorial zone. By the way, spoiler alert, I'm leaving the tutorial zone in this very video. I've played this for like 45 minutes. Alright? So I tried it. I really did. And there was a couple of good things, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just tell you, because it's your birthday, Ishan. the game is not on my phone anymore. So, there it is. I said it. I just said it. Straight up. Deleted the game. I'm not gonna be playing this game. That's not gonna work. But hey, I did try it out. So now I need to craft something. There is a big focus on crafting in the game, so you need to go gather stuff and then you craft stuff. Pretty standard fare nowadays with those type of games. You know, lately, now there's gonna be some tangent in this video because there's just not a lot to talk about, really. I feel, I mean, it's always been the case, I suppose, in a way, but lately, whenever I'm trying a new game, I feel I'm just playing the same game I've tried last week, and the week before, and the week before, and the week before. And I'm gonna stop now. But I was playing this, and it reminded me a lot of Utopia Origins, which is this game. I mean, obviously it's not. There is definitely differences. This game is way more focused on catching monsters, kind of like in Pokemon. But the whole gather stuff to craft stuff, it's pretty much the same thing. Even graphically, it's not too far off from Utopia Origins and probably a bunch of other games. It's not really in my wheelhouse, so I don't tend to try out those games. Water looks pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. This is, I remember way back when in games, water always looked awful. Go back to NES, SNES, that era of gaming. Water was awful. And one day, I bought for the GameCube Baldur's Gate. What was it called? I did not plan to talk about this. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Pretty sure that's what it was called. And oh my god, I was still living at my parents' house and with my sister, and we booted up that game, and we just saw how fluid the water animation was in the game when you walked in a pond of water or something, and we were completely blown away. It was like, oh my god, they figured out water in games. It was really a big hit for me. By the way, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is a fantastic game. I preferred the second one, but still, amazing game. It's kind of a Diablo type of game. You know, dungeon crawler, you hack and slash, get some loot, go back, refill your potions and stuff, equip new weapons, and go back in the dungeons. You know, that kind of game. It was great. Loved it. And yeah, the second one was even better. At least that's what I remember. It's been 25 years maybe. So I don't know how faithful my recollection of those games are. So yeah, a bunch of to come back to Lightus, which is not all that great. Obviously you have your VIP, super VIP stuff to get some materials and stuff. You can buy the currency you're getting. I hope you like to see the claim successfully screen, because we're gonna see it all the time. Every time you do a quest, and a quest can be like literally jump. That's the quest. You jump, you get the rewards. But to get the rewards, you have to open the reward menu. And so, anyway, like this, completion reward. We will see that very, very often. Don't worry, partner, I can handle it. Hey, this way, the sword will be mine. Childish. Yeah. I remember that part of the story that was very... I would have liked to have a joke. I don't. Oh, I remember being very annoyed here because you they tell you can bounce on mushrooms, but you can also just fucking fly. And I thought, huh, you know what? Never mind the mushrooms. I'm just gonna fly to the place I need to go. And there's barrier everywhere. And I tested some stuff. The world seems kind of opened, but it's actually really not. You at least in, and you know, now I don't know how many fans this game has, but I'm pretty sure I could get a bunch of fans saying, well, yes, in the first zone everything is super closed, but when you get into the real game it's open world. Yeah, maybe, okay? Maybe. But from what I've seen, it gives you an impression of openness, but it's very, very much on rail, and you very much need to go exactly where the game wants you to go. It's not like go explore and have fun. Maybe later on, I do not know. But in the beginning, yeah, no. It's really not. And see, looking back at this gameplay, I cannot say I completely dislike how it looks. I wish it had controller support. I tried playing with a controller, didn't work. So no controller support, which is pretty much the standard for those types of games. I am definitely the best swordsmith in the village. After all, I am the only blacksmith in the village. I can read a bit. It's very difficult. I need to put my phone at like 2 inches of my face. It's not the best. Like I could not, this is too much. I cannot read that. There's too much text. I don't know, for one sentence I can. So this is the only blacksmith of the village. And we're very lucky to have the best. So yeah, see, I got to click on my reward. And I don't like, every game like this is doing exactly that. You are showered by rewards, by currency, by materials, special items, and you have no idea what they are for. There is no value in giving me a bunch of those things. I don't even know what they are and how much they would cost, or they're just they always do this. They are showering you with stuff, and then your inventory is full, and they want you to buy some bag space, but you don't even know what's valuable in what was given to you, because you don't know the game. You don't know what anything is for, and this is so annoying. You're giving me a bunch of stuff I don't know how to use. Alright, so, boss fight. Behold, combat. I thought there would be some strategies, or I'm sure, by the way, I'm sure 100% that there's some very difficult bosses later on, and that you you really need to strategize and do a bunch of mechanics to win. But here I was a bit disappointed because I was wrecking that boss. I was clearly on my way to beat this boss, and then I was not able to finishing him myself because there's this bird that came to quote unquote rescue me. I didn't need it to be rescued. I was doing fine. I was hacking and slashing the boss. No need to save me. And see, he's fine. He's super cool. He's just standing there now. He's not touching me. It was just... We were just sparring. So now they're talking to you about... I suppose at some point it's gonna have some evolution. Your monster is gonna become another monster, kind of like in Pokemon or Digimon. Ishan is very big on those games. He's playing a lot of Digimon these days, posting a bunch of evolution of Digimons on the Discord. Link is in the description of the video, by the way. I'm gonna put the link. I don't even put the link anymore because I feel the Discord is quite cozy and I like everybody's who's there right now, and I kind of don't want to get some troublemakers. It's peaceful. We're fine. But if you want to join, it's Ishan's birthday after all. So the link in the Discord will be in the description. Just click on it and you'll join the Discord. By the way, on the Discord, I have a few exclusive videos. Sometimes I do react content, or I'm doing some kind of show and tell of my vacation and stuff like that. And so it's only available through the Discord channel. So there you go. I advertised it, which is not something I do often. Actually, I don't do it anymore these days, like at all. Alright, so here we have the little story of how things came to be. I think there's voice acting. I cannot hear the... When I record on my editing software, I don't have the sound. So this is complete silence right now. Alright, so we are leaving the tutorial area. And we still have 13 minutes to go. I don't know how I'll do it. I don't want to cut content, so I'm gonna try to find stuff to speak about, to talk about. Alright, completion reward. I was so tired of this. I have no idea what I can do with this. Okay, so here they are introducing us to about building our base, building our home. Of course, there's daily activities. Why not? No idea what any of this is for, and to this day, I still don't know. I was looking at the world chat, and I mean I've been pretty negative about this game up until now, but I'm gonna say people in the world chat seem to be pretty chill. So seems there is nice people playing the game. I haven't seen any weird stuff going on, no insults or anything. It seems it was a chill place. So there's that. That seems to be fine. Now, is it because not a lot of people are playing it? I do not know. I haven't done research on this game, just... Ishan said, "Hey, play this. It's my birthday." And I said, "Alright, man, I promise I'm gonna release the video on your birthday." and then I realized it was like tomorrow. I had the gameplay. It's been like a week since I recorded the gameplay. But I was like, oh my god, it's my last day to record the voice to talk about the game. I've been so busy for real. Wow, my wife's been sick. There's the kids going to school. There's some school stuff to look into, and I've been super tired. It's like 8:30 p.m. in the evening, and my eyes start to itch. You know that itching of when you would like to go to sleep. It's kind of concerning, to be honest, because usually I feel fine up until like 10:30. I get up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and it's not because of those you know those videos on YouTube like how to like the perfect routine, and the person is waking up at 4 a.m. and goes on a 2 hours walk, and it's not because of that. It's because I need to be at work pretty early, and my boss is at like 6:30, so it's it's nothing noble. I just need to, so my schedule work. It's not because of self-improvement stuff. But anyway, waking up at 5:30 definitely makes you not want to go to bed at 1 a.m. in the morning. That's for sure. But usually up until 10 p.m. I'm feeling fine, not too tired, and lately, my god, 8:30 is kind of my limit. I mean, I still go to bed like at 10:30 because you know the kids are not even in bed at 8 o'clock, but you know, yeah. So right now we are seeing my house being built, and I don't know if like the game is lagging, and this is why we are seeing it, being built block by block, or if it's the supposed animation. I would say when it was happening, I thought it was pretty cool. So I can hope it was meant to be that way. Oh yeah, that's good. So there's a quest where you have to take a picture, and then the game is asking you full access of your photo library, and I said, yeah, no fam. I don't need that game to have access to all my pictures and videos. There's nothing that I'm ashamed about. We'll put it that way. But there's still a bunch of pictures of people I know, and I don't want them over the internet. I don't want my kid's face to be in Lightus database. I did not want them on YouTube either, and this is why I blurred the picture pop-up that the game gave me. So here I wanted to try a bit of combat. There's at this level, remember we're talking very low level, 30-minute played player. I understand it's probably not very faithful to the combat once you're 25 hours in, but it's pretty basic. There's not a lot that you can do. So now I need to create an armor, I think. And I was not too sure what to use. Obviously, the saw was not the right answer, but like right now I see it. It's so obvious, but when I was playing, I didn't know where to look, and maybe I kind of look like a fool. But it's just where my little bluebird is. It was pretty easy to figure it out. I don't know why I haven't seen it It's kind of embarrassing. It's just there. It's there. We all saw it. Come on. Come on. All right. Man, this dude is not very good at this game. Alright, so I'm building my armor. I think the last thing I do before wrapping the video up is to try out what they call a dungeon. It's actually more like go in an instance to kill a big monster. Which is fine by me. It's just the wording might not be the best. Another completion reward. All those UIs, that was my problem while playing this game. I mean, apart from the other problems I've said before, but I already played this game. I've played this game so many times now. Sure, it's not the same music. There's some differences in the graphics, but that UI, those systems, the way you interact with the game, I've played this so many times. And I don't need to play it again. I can understand like why people would want this game and enjoy it. But yeah, I think I'm past those games. I want to be surprised. I want new games, as in new games, not just a new coat of paint on an old game. Very few games nowadays are keeping my attention long enough for me to finish them. Yay, I've won. That gives you a bunch of materials. I suppose some of those monsters are super hard and you need to team up to go and beat them and collect the materials and do the daily quest and stuff like that. I don't know. Probably. If it's like the other games I've played in this genre of games, this is probably how it works. Man, I hate those. I like how my headphones mic is sounding. I don't have any problem with that. For the price I paid, I think it's completely fine. But the problem with those headphones is that the cord is coated in fabric, and every time it touches, it moves just a bit on my clothes. It's making a lot of noise, and I do try to not move too much, and I do try to place the cord in a way that it won't be a big problem, but yeah, it's been an issue for like 2 years, and I still haven't found a really good way of dealing with that, and this is super annoying. Alright, now I was doing the quest to catch like 3 monsters. Well, they call it partners. So I had to do that, which I did. It was a success. Come on, catch the monster, the partner, I mean. It's Partner Hunter. It's Poke Partner. Poke Part. This is what the game's called. Poke Part. Yeah, the dungeon. I don't know if I would call it a dungeon. Seems there's a bunch of ranching and gardening, and there's obviously fishing, as you could see. I don't doubt there's all those systems. I think I did some fishing. right? Did I? Man, I can't even remember. I don't know if it was in the video or if I did it later. Because I've played a bit after that just to see if something really different was happening, but unfortunately the next 15 minutes were not more exciting than this. Now I think I was trying to get a picture for give me some screenshot material to make the thumbnail, but I'll probably go with something I can find just on Google, like I usually do. But I was trying, but I don't think there's a lot I will be able to do with that. So anyway, that was the Lightus first impressions, somewhat. Hope you've enjoyed. Happy birthday again, Ishan. Now go do something else. Go eat your cake. That sounded weird. Bye bye.